What's up fam? So like a month back I dropped this video on my channel featuring some sick cards from the workshop, and your engagement on that was straight up mind-blowing. I promised you a part 2 if you dug this video, and guess what? Here it is. In this one I'm gonna hook you up with a bunch more dope cards for your workouts that you're gonna be all about 100%. But before we dive in, I gotta ask you to smash that like button, hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out any of my fresh content, cause 98% of you watching my videos without subscribing, so come on now, show some love. And please make sure to stick around till the end of the video so you don't miss out that same card you'll be rocking with moving forward. And let's get it. And the first stop on the list is refrag.gg. This map comes with several modes, so let's break it down step by step. When you hop into this map, you'll greet it with a static mode. It's pretty straightforward, perfect for warming up and getting a feel for your mouse, strafes and shooting. Like any decent map, it's got 4 zones where bots spawn and you can customize them however you like. What really blew my mind about this map is the ability to change the surface where the bot stands. Personally, I think that's pretty dope because it adds a new dimension to your aim training, forcing you to move your mouse not just left and right, but up and down too. And now let's talk about the menu. There are several parameters here. You can choose the armor for the bots, turn off the infinite ammo, enable bullet trails, opt for headshot only mode, amp up the bot's HP which helps with spray control, and of course select the weapon you want to train with. As for the training modes, there are a few more. One of my favorites is Shuffle. Bots move unpredictably left and right and can stop randomly, making it one of the best executions of this mode across all maps I've tried. It's a great way to spice up your training routine. The last shooting training mode on this map is Rush. I'm sure you're familiar with this mode. The twist here is the addition of columns from which bots emerge. However, in my opinion, there are maps where this mode is executed much better, so I wouldn't recommend using it on this map. What really pleased me about this map is the presence of 2 movement training modes, KZ and B-Hop. Let's start with the KZ. For those who don't know, this mode is designed to train precise jumps that require a good sense of strafing and character control. Training this aspect of the game is crucial because it increases your versatility on many maps. Overall, this mode is well executed here, although not without its drawbacks. The main one being the lack of checkpoints, meaning if you fail a jump, you gotta start the map from scratch. They will probably add them soon, so keep an eye out for updates on this map. And the last mode on this map is B-Hop. It's super cool, especially if you've just woken up or jump into the game. It helps you get a feel for your mouse and keyboard, and this is where everyone's favorite Monese kicks off their day. Specifically for this map, it's pretty much the same deal as KZ. Everything is top-notch, with the map featuring 8 levels. The only downside, again, is the lack of checkpoints, which I think is a significant drawback for this mode. It's better to find dedicated servers for this mode, but it's a solid option for those who, for various reasons, can't or don't want to join such servers. And next up we got Fast Aim Training. When you step into this map, you're immediately greeted with a mode where bots come at you from behind, covers at different levels. It's not bad if you're looking for some variety in your training routine. Behind you, there's the menu where you can choose any weapon you want to train with, but let's be real, the most essential for your training is the knife. Any self-respecting player can't train properly without picking the knife if they've got it. Also, there are standard settings you can figure out yourself, and right next to them, you can select the target mode. This mode is similar to the one we had in CSGO on the Wiprek map. There are 2 variations on this map. Default is the regular mode, when you can have 1 target to shoot at, you're not limited by the time, and on the right, it shows you how many targets you hit and how many in a row. The second mode is 30 seconds. It's pretty self-explanatory. You get 30 seconds and your task is to hit as many targets as possible within that time. This mode helps you to track your progress. At the back of this map, there is a similar mode where bots stand in one place. Among the features here, you can enable the rush mode where bots come at you. There are 2 speeds you can choose from. And there's also the ADAD mode, where bots move left and right. Personally, I recommend using it with the first speed of bots. I think someone's gonna dig this kind of training for sure. And of course, you can choose at what distance from you the bots will spawn. And the last cool thing about this map is the KZ mode. It's somewhat simpler here than on the previous map, but it's got its pros. The first one is that there are checkpoints here, meaning if you fail a jump, you're not sent back to the beginning of the map, but to the same spot you were stopped. Another plus is that it includes elements of B-hop and surf, which significantly improves the effectiveness on this training. And let's dive into the CS2 AIMWS map. This one's also a favorite on my list because of one particular feature. Let's start with the menu that greets us at the back. Choosing weapons and knives shouldn't surprise anyone, so let's skip straight to the other settings of this map. Starting with the modes, there are essentially just one here, the challenge mode, where your task is to kill 100 bots in the shortest time possible. I've identified one downside for myself, is that the map is very wide. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that, but it might be a plus for you. You can customize the bots themselves as you please. Change their spawn point, set their movement and speed, make them crouch or jump, and just generally mess with them. All these non-standard and sometimes unnatural movements can help you improve several aspects of your aim, like aiming speed, accuracy, tracking, aim compensation, and even spray control. It all depends on what goal you set for yourself. This is all pretty cool, with the next feature being the addition of walls. They're implemented really well here, and in combination with the previous bot setting, you can make a really high-quality training session for your peaks. If you take the time to explore all the settings of this map and their combinations, this map just kills all the other AIM training maps because of its variability. Now let me tell you about one of the legendary maps from CSGO, it's AIM Treeni. I think those who've been playing the game for a while immediately recognize this map visually. This map is based on shooting at targets. Essentially, there are three modes here. The first one is the one you enter when you step onto this map. Here you adjust everything to your own liking. The size of the targets, the number, the distance, the color, the time it takes for the next target to appear, and how long it stays active. Here you tailor everything to your taste and the task you set for yourself. The second mode is called Intense. It's kind of a challenge. Most of settings are automatically set and the only thing you can change is the size and number of targets. You should set them based on your skills. Your task is to hit the targets as quickly as possible, because if you don't make it in time, you'll have to start over. And the third mode looks like this. Targets appear at different heights, distances, and around you. Here you can also customize everything to your liking. Personally, I don't see much point in this mode, but maybe some of you will appreciate it. For those who've just started playing CS2 and those who haven't been interested in training maps before, I want to tell you about two maps that practically everyone knows. We don't dwell on them for too long to avoid dragging out the video. There are AIMWS and CSGOHUB. Let's start with the first one. This is the map where probably 99% of all professional players train. It looks like this. Here you can choose your weapon and, of course, your knife. Above you, you can change the area where the bots will spawn, and there are also a menu where you can customize everything to your liking. The second map looks like this. Behind you, there's the menu where you can choose your weapon and the mode you want to train in. I usually use this map to shoot static bots and the shuffle mode to practice AVP shooting. Overall, if you don't want to bother, you can use just one of them since they have everything you need for quality training or warm-up. And the last map for today will help you learn grenades on the ancient map, specifically instant smokes. Nowadays, not knowing these grenades at high level will put you at a several disadvantage. They're a must-have for players about 2000 ELO on Faceit. This map doesn't have all instant grenades, only those for mid, both for attack and defense sides. All you need to do is select their spawn, aim where the white circle and use bin jump throw or walk plus jump throw. I've shown a similar map before, but it was for Mirage instant smokes. In short, if you play at a low level, these grenades will confuse your opponents, and if you play at a high level, these grenades are a necessity without which you'll struggle. So those were all the cool maps from the workshop that everyone should know about. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Help me reach my first 1000 subscribers. And we'll all say goodbye for now. See you in the next video.